One of the greatest things that I know and I believe is that our host, Her Excellency, the First Lady of our Republic, is the leader of the climate, growth, green, everything. If you want to know who cares about the environment, you just need to point at Our Lady. And I'm so glad that I'm living in a country where climate change and climate actions are going to see another dispensation. I want to say this to the world. I think mothers and women are going to be the leaders in this climate change and climate action. When you come to mothers, they are naturals. And I think if women were to take up this climate change, it will go to another level. The reason is that they constitute the greatest percentage of the people that actually care about the environment, the forests, and even when we come to literacy, mothers are some of the people who teach their children. And I believe that when we as mothers and women take up this action, we will start it from cradle when we give our birth to our babies and when we are bringing up.
Be encouraged either by policy, by incentives, so that the socio-aging deals
is actually happening on Zanzibar. So this is really training youth to be able to have the skills that they need to start providing that value.
The education system and so on, the public and private sector, and we need to make sure that that all works together seamlessly. The fourth gap is one of finance.
Our problem, because it's already on us and we have to deal with it as soon as possible. Thank you. To change our lifestyles through educating or through awareness and through advocacy, I believe that we as a continent, African continent, and we cannot do this. My dearest sister, my sisters, First Lady of Kenya and First Lady of Burundi, it's a pleasure being here, and I want to say thank you.
Ruto, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, karibu sana. Your Excellency Fatima Madabio, the First Lady of Sierra Leone.
My call to everyone present in this historic summit is for us to work together and converge our efforts on African priorities. I urge everyone to make a contribution to our generation's unprecedented and highly consequential endeavor to catalyze climate action in a spirit of candor, collaboration, and courage. Let us imagine a pathway for different financial structures that can deliver on Africa's goals. Let us commit to invest in viable solutions presented by renewable energy, green industrialization, climate-smart agriculture, and nature conservation. I am confident that we are all inspired by the possibilities before us and galvanized by the demands of this critical time to engage productively, collaborate successfully, and conclude the Africa Summit with a Nairobi Declaration on green growth and climate finance agenda that will commit us to pursue a climate-positive path to propel Africa's economy and promote job creation in a manner that limits our emissions and aids global decarbonization efforts. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, friends, this summit is a moment to imagine a bold and radically affirmative African future. We are here to envision a continent that links markets and connects resources with demand, unlocking massive economies of scale, a continent that offers an economic backbone for a decarbonized world, a continent that thrives and shapes climate-proof future for all. So, as we immerse ourselves into the array of complex issues during the summit, let us fix our gaze firmly upon the horizon of possibilities. The future is not just something to hope for. Neither is it something to merely wish or wait for. The future is for us to conceptualize and actualize, starting now. That is what we have come to do at the Africa Climate Summit. Welcome to the future, and I thank you. By 2025, the mining of battery critical minerals, nickel, lithium, cobalt, is estimated to generate some $11 billion in value. If we take the next step and engage in value-added activities like refining these minerals into industrial-grade metals, that value could quadruple to $50 billion. And if we consider the end-to-end value chain for electric vehicles, including the battery pack and all other components, the market value skyrockets to an astonishing $7 trillion. That is a trajectory. What today we are selling for $11 billion could be $7 trillion if we engage in the right trajectory. And that is what we are saying. And that is what Madam Josefa was saying. What these figures clearly demonstrate is that Africa can no longer afford a minimalist, short-termist, raw material-based approach. The time has come for us to break out of the shackles of low ambition. We must now begin to aim higher and strive for more and better outcomes. As we work towards capturing more economic value from these opportunities, we are not just building a resilient and prosperous continent. We are also contributing to a more balanced and stable global economy. It is the only way, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to stop the migration using rickety boats from one continent to another. It is the way that we are going to stop the negativities. We need to balance our development, and we have the assets to do it, and we have the ambition to do it, and we want to do it together. Trillions of dollars globally are looking for green investment opportunities as the pressure to tackle climate change and crisis heightens. Africa holds the key to accelerating decarbonization of the global economy. It is a statement of fact. Africa holds the key to decarbonizing the global economy, whether it is industrialization, whether it's manufacturing. We are not just a continent rich in resources. We are a powerhouse of untapped potential, eager to engage and fairly compete in the global marketplace. Consider this. Every year, Africa needs to generate approximately 30 million jobs, new jobs for that matter, to accommodate its rapidly expanding workforce. These are not just numbers. They are not just statistics. These are 30 million opportunities to build our future, 30 million dreams that can be fulfilled through climate-proof avenues of growth, and 30 million steps towards shared prosperity. The examples I have shared with you are not mere statistics. They are pragmatic routes for Africa to not only participate in the global economy, but to excel and to grow.